Ever felt like you're juggling a dozen financial balls, each representing a different bank account, and wondering if QuickBooks Online can actually keep up? Like seriously, can it handle the chaos? You're not alone. I mean, think about it. You've got your main business checking, maybe a savings account for that rainy day fund, a credit card for those quick supply runs, and oh yeah, that PayPal account for online sales. Suddenly, you're knee-deep in transactions, and you're asking yourself, is QuickBooks Online going to throw in the towel on me? We all know that feeling, right? The stress of trying to keep your finances organized when they seem to be multiplying faster than you can manage. You're trying to streamline your accounting, automate the reconciliation, and get a clear picture of your financial health. But every time you try to add another account, you hesitate. You wonder, am I pushing it? Is there a limit? Am I going to break QuickBooks? Let's be real, the last thing you need is your accounting software adding to your stress. You're trying to simplify, not complicate. You're trying to gain control, not lose it. So, today we're diving deep into the heart of this question. How many bank accounts can you actually add to QuickBooks Online? And more importantly, how do you make sure you're doing it right? Before we get to the numbers, let's talk about why this even matters. It's not just about adding accounts for the sake of it. It's about having a clear, comprehensive view of your finances. It's about being able to track income and expenses across all your accounts, ensuring accurate reporting, and making informed business decisions. Imagine trying to manage your finances without seeing all your accounts in one place. You'd be jumping from bank website to bank website, downloading statements, manually entering transactions. It's a nightmare. QuickBooks Online is supposed to eliminate that headache, not create a new one. And here's the thing. QuickBooks Online is designed to handle multiple bank and credit card accounts. It's built for businesses with complex financial structures. But, like anything, there are nuances and best practices you need to understand. So, let's get down to the brass tacks. The short answer is, QuickBooks Online doesn't have a hard, fixed limit on the number of bank and credit card accounts you can add. It's more about how you manage those accounts and how QuickBooks Online interacts with your financial institutions. You see, the real constraint isn't a magical number. It's the performance and stability of your QuickBooks Online file. If you're adding hundreds of accounts with massive transaction volumes, you might start to experience slowdowns. But for most small to medium-sized businesses, this isn't a concern. QuickBooks Online connects to your bank and credit card accounts through a process called bank feeds. This allows for automatic transaction downloads, saving you tons of time. However, the performance of these bank feeds can depend on several factors, including the number of transactions. The more transactions you have, the more data QuickBooks Online has to process. The speed of your internet connection. A slow connection can affect the download and processing of transactions. The stability of your bank servers. Sometimes, bank servers can be slow or experience outages, which can affect the bank feed. The complexity of your QuickBooks Online file. If you have a large file with many lists and transactions, it can take longer to process data. So, while there's no specific limit on the number of accounts, it's essential to be mindful of these factors. Now, let's talk about best practices. How do you ensure you're adding accounts efficiently and effectively? Start with the essentials. Focus on adding the most critical accounts first. These are typically your main checking, savings, and credit card accounts. Use bank feeds. Bank feeds are your best friend. They automate transaction downloads and save you countless hours of manual data entry. Regularly reconcile your accounts. Reconciliation ensures that your QuickBooks Online records match your bank statements. This helps you catch errors and maintain accurate records. Organize your accounts. Use clear and descriptive names for your accounts. This will help you easily identify and manage them. For example, instead of checking 1, use business checking main. Keep your QuickBooks Online file clean. Regularly review and clean up your lists and transactions. This will help improve performance and prevent slowdowns. Use subaccounts. If you have multiple accounts of the same type, consider using subaccounts. For example, you might have multiple savings accounts for different purposes. You can create a parent account called Savings, and then create subaccounts for each specific savings account. Monitor performance. Keep an eye on the performance of your QuickBooks Online file. If you start to experience slowdowns, consider optimizing your file or contacting QuickBooks Online support. Understand the difference between connected and manually entered accounts. Bank feeds are connected accounts. Manually entered accounts require you to input every transaction. Manually entered accounts do not take up the same processing power as connected accounts. Consider the type of account. Credit cards typically have more transactions than savings accounts, so factor that into your planning. Use the Banking tab effectively. The Banking tab is your central hub for managing bank feeds and reconciling accounts. Familiarize yourself with its features and use them to streamline your workflow. Now, let's address a common concern. What happens if you have a lot of accounts and a high volume of transactions? QuickBooks Online is designed to handle a significant amount of data. However, if you're dealing with extremely high volumes, you might want to consider using QuickBooks Online Advanced. This version offers more advanced features and higher capacity, which can help you manage complex financial situations. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.